Virgo, stop everything you are doing right now and take a deep breath, because what I am about to share with you is not something that comes through every day. The energy surrounding you at this exact moment is heavy, it is charged, and it is carrying a truth that someone has been working overtime to hide from the world, from themselves, and especially from you. I need you to understand that before we go any further, what you are about to receive is a glimpse behind the curtain, a look at what is really happening beneath the surface of a situation that has probably been confusing you for a while now. There is someone in your life, someone connected to your heart, your past, or your present in a significant way, and they are putting on the performance of a lifetime. They are walking around, going through the motions, smiling when they need to, laughing when they are expected to, telling everyone who asks that they are fine, that they have moved on, that they do not think about you anymore. But Virgo, that is a lie, and it is a lie that is slowly destroying them from the inside out. Before I dive deeper into what is actually happening with this person and why their facade is about to crumble, I want to acknowledge something you might be feeling right now as you read these words. There might be a knot in your stomach, a tightening in your chest, a sudden alertness that tells you this message is hitting something real. Maybe you have been sensing that someone has not been honest about how they feel. Maybe you have been picking up on mixed signals or inconsistencies that did not quite add up. Maybe you have had that gut feeling that despite what they are showing the world, they are not okay. That feeling is your intuition speaking to you, and it is right. If something inside you just shifted, if you feel the truth of what I am saying resonating in your bones, take a moment to support the Virgo channel by liking this reading, subscribing so you never miss the clarity that is coming, and staying connected, because these messages are designed to reach exactly who they need to reach at exactly the right time. Now, Virgo, let me tell you the truth about what is happening with this person, because it is far more intense and far more heartbreaking than they would ever admit out loud. They are pretending to be okay without you, but the reality is that they are falling apart. Every single day is a battle for them. They wake up and the first thought in their mind is you. They go through their daily routine, they interact with people, they fulfill their responsibilities, but there is a hollowness inside them that nothing seems to fill. They are going through the motions of living while feeling dead inside, because a part of them is missing, and that part is you. They tried to convince themselves that they could live without you, that they could move on, that time would heal the wound, and they would eventually forget what it felt like to have you in their life. But Virgo, none of that has happened. The wound has not healed. The forgetting has not occurred. The moving on has been an absolute failure, and they are running out of ways to pretend otherwise. This person has become a master of disguise. They have learned to smile through the pain, to laugh when they want to cry, to act like everything is fine when everything is falling apart. They post pictures on social media that make it look like they are thriving, like they are having the time of their life, like they do not have a care in the world. They tell their friends they are over you, that they have moved on, that it was for the best. But behind closed doors, when no one is watching, the mask comes off and the truth comes out. They cry. They obsess. They replay memories. They wonder what you are doing, who you are with, whether you ever think about them. They pick up their phone 100 times to text you and put it down 100 times because they do not have the courage to reach out. They are a mess, and they are pretending not to be. What makes this situation even more painful, Virgo, is that this person genuinely believed they could replace you. They tried. They really tried. They threw themselves into new relationships, new connections, new experiences that they hoped would make them forget about you. They told themselves that if they could just find someone new, someone different, someone who did not remind them of you, they would finally be free from the hold you have on their heart. But it did not work. Every new person they met was measured against you, and they all came up short. Every new relationship felt shallow compared to what they had with you. Every new connection reminded them of the depth they lost when they lost you. And that realization has been devastating because it means that you are not replaceable. You are not someone who can be swapped out for someone else. You are unique, and what you shared is unique, and they are never going to find anything that compares. This person is carrying a weight that is becoming too heavy to bear. They are exhausted from pretending, exhausted from holding it all together, exhausted from the constant effort it takes to maintain a facade of strength when they feel like they are crumbling. They have been doing this for so long that they almost believe their own lies. Almost. But then something happens. A song plays. A memory surfaces. They see something that reminds them of you, and the illusion shatters, and they are left face to face with the truth. They are not okay. They have never been okay. They are not going to be okay until they find a way to address what they have been running from. And that way starts with you. Virgo, the timing of this message is not random. There is a reason you are receiving this right now, and it is because something is about to change. This person is reaching their breaking point. The pretense is becoming unsustainable. They cannot keep up the act much longer. Their heart is about to overpower their pride. Their need for you is about to become louder than their fear of rejection. They are on the verge of doing something they have been terrified to do, reaching out, admitting the truth, confessing that they have been lying to themselves and to everyone else. And when that moment comes, it is going to catch you off guard because you have probably bought into their act too. You have probably believed what they have been showing the world. You have probably convinced yourself that they really have moved on and that you need to do the same. But the truth is different, and the truth is about to come out. I want you to think about the signs you might have been ignoring, the way they look at you when they think you are not paying attention, the way they find reasons to be near you or to contact you even when it does not make sense, the way they ask mutual friends about you casually, like they do not really care, but there is something in their voice that betrays how much they actually do care. The way they have been posting things that seem directed at you, messages that are just vague enough to deny, but just specific enough for you to wonder. These are not coincidences, Virgo. These are cracks in their facade. These are moments where the mask slipped and they let their true feelings show, even if only for a second. You have been seeing the truth. You just did not trust what you were seeing. This person is pretending to be okay, but the truth is that they are not sleeping well. They are not eating properly. They are not finding joy in things that used to bring them happiness. They are carrying around a sadness that they cannot shake and that they cannot explain to anyone because they are too proud to admit that they are still hung up on you. They have been dealing with this alone, suffering in silence, because they believe that reaching out to you would be a sign of weakness, or that you would reject them, or that it is too late to fix what is broken. But Virgo, none of that is true. Reaching out is not weakness, it is courage. Honesty is not something to be ashamed of, and it is never too late to say the things that need to be said. I need to tell you something that might be hard to hear. This person's pretending has hurt you too. You have been living in a reality that was not true because they have been hiding their feelings from you. You have been left wondering, questioning, doubting yourself and your perceptions. You have been trying to move on based on information that was false, and that is not fair to you. You deserve the truth. You deserved honesty, vulnerability, and the chance to know where you really stand. But people are complicated, and sometimes they do not give us what we deserve because they are too caught up in their own fears and their own struggles. That is not an excuse, but it is an explanation, and it might help you understand why this person has been acting the way they have. What is coming next, Virgo, is a moment of reckoning. This person is about to stop pretending. They are about to drop the act and show you who they really are and what they really feel. And when they do, you are going to have a choice to make. You can choose to listen, to hear them out, to see if there is something worth rebuilding, or you can choose to walk away, to protect your heart, to decide that the pretending went on too long and you are done waiting for someone to be honest with you. Neither choice is wrong. Both choices are valid. What matters is that you make the choice from a place of alignment with yourself, from a place of knowing your worth, from a place that is not driven by fear or desperation or the hope that someone will finally choose you. I want you to think about something, Virgo. This person is pretending to be okay without you, but deep down, they know the truth. They know that they are not okay. They know that something is missing. They know that you were not just another relationship, you were a turning point in their life. And that knowledge is eating them alive. Every time they pretend to be fine, they are lying to themselves. Every time they act like they have moved on, they are betraying their own heart. They are tired. They are tired of the pretending. They are tired of the loneliness. They are tired of waking up every day and having to put on a mask. They want to stop pretending. They want to tell you the truth. They want to see if there is still a chance. And that is why they are so close to breaking the silence. Virgo, I need you to understand that this is not about ego or pride or winning. This is about two people who had something real and who have been separated by fear and misunderstanding. This is about someone who made mistakes, who regrets those mistakes, and who is finally ready to face the consequences. This is about honesty finally prevailing over the walls people build to protect themselves. This person is coming to a point where they realize that the risk of reaching out and being rejected is less painful than the certainty of never knowing what could have been. That realization is powerful, and it is driving them forward even when everything inside them is screaming to retreat. But Virgo, I also need to be honest with you about something else. This person might not know how to reach out. They might not have the words. They might be so afraid of messing up that they freeze and end up saying nothing at all. That is why I am telling you this now, so that you are prepared, so that if they reach out in a way that is awkward or clumsy or not what you were hoping for, you understand what is behind it. They are scared. They are vulnerable. They are putting themselves on the line in a way that terrifies them. And that vulnerability deserves to be met with grace, even if you ultimately decide that you do not want to continue the connection. There is a difference between someone who is pretending to be okay because they are trying to protect themselves and someone who does not care at all. This person cares. They care more than they have ever admitted. They care so much that it is consuming them. That is why they are pretending. Because caring this much is painful. It is easier to pretend than it is to face the depth of what they feel. But pretending has its limits, and this person has reached theirs. The mask is cracking, and soon it will fall away completely. I sense that this person has been going through a lot that you do not know about. Life has been challenging for them in ways that have nothing to do with you, but that have made it harder for them to process their feelings for you. They have been dealing with stress, pressure, maybe family issues, work struggles, personal demons, and they have been trying to deal with all of that while also trying to pretend that they do not love you. That is a heavy load to carry, and it has taken a toll on them. They are exhausted. They are worn down. They are not the same person they were when you first knew them. But they are still the person who loves you, and that has not changed, no matter how much they wish it would. When this person finally stops pretending and tells you the truth, it is going to be emotional. They might cry. They might say things that surprise you. They might admit things they have never admitted to anyone. They might ask for forgiveness, or they might simply tell you how they feel without asking for anything in return. Whatever happens, it is going to be raw and real and vulnerable, and that is a gift. True vulnerability is rare, and when someone offers it to you, especially someone who has been hiding for so long, it is something to honor. You do not have to respond in a certain way. You do not have to make a decision right away. But you do have to respect the courage it takes for them to finally stop pretending. I also want to say something to you, Virgo, about your own heart in all of this. You have been through a lot too. You have been hurt, confused, left wondering. You have had to pick up the pieces and move forward even when you did not want to. You have had to pretend to be okay too, maybe not to the world, but to yourself. You have had to convince yourself that you are fine, that you do not need this person, that you are better off without them, and maybe some of that is true. But maybe some of it is also pretending. Maybe you are not as okay as you have been trying to be. And that is okay. It is okay to still care. It is okay to still love. It is okay to still want something with someone who hurt you. That does not make you weak. It makes you human. The truth is, Virgo, this person pretending to be okay without you is a reflection of the struggle we all go through when we lose something that mattered. We want to be strong. We want to show the world that we can handle it. We want to convince ourselves that we do not need anyone. But the heart wants what it wants, and it does not care about logic or pride or what other people think. The heart knows the truth, and the truth is that this person is not okay without you. They have never been okay without you. And pretending has only made it worse, because every day they lie, they drift further away from their own truth. That is why they are about to stop pretending. Because the lie has become too heavy, and the truth, no matter how scary, is the only way forward. So Virgo, what do you do with all of this? What do you do with the knowledge that someone you care about is pretending to be okay but is actually falling apart? You stay grounded. You stay centered. You do not let their struggle pull you into chaos or make you feel responsible for their happiness. You are not responsible for fixing them or saving them, but you can be compassionate. You can be understanding. You can be open to hearing what they have to say, and you can decide on your own terms whether you want to be part of their story going forward. This person is close to reaching out. They are close to admitting the truth, and when they do, it is going to change things between you. Maybe it will bring you closer. Maybe it will give you closure. Maybe it will open a door that you thought was permanently closed. Whatever happens, know that you are ready for it. You have grown so much. You have healed so much. You are not the person you were when this connection first began. You are stronger, wiser, more grounded, and you can handle whatever comes next. If this reading has resonated with you, if you felt that pull in your chest, if you know in your soul that this message was meant for you, please support this channel by liking, subscribing, and commenting below. Tell me if you have been sensing that someone is pretending to be okay when they are not. Your energy and your engagement are what keep these messages flowing and ensure that you continue to receive the clarity you need. I am sending you so much love and strength, Virgo. You are not alone in this. You are seen, you are valued, and you are exactly where you are meant to be. Trust that and trust yourself. The truth is coming and you are ready for it.